How you doing, Mike? Good to hear your voice, man.
Good to have you on, and I guess it's got to be pretty cool and pretty exciting that you're going to get a chance to come back and be down on the field in Philadelphia and see this Eagles team.
Oh, it's fantastic. I get to come back and see people like Kevin Garvey, Tom Garvey, and my group of people that we all ran around with together here. And right now I'm in Center City. My Wi-Fi, Marissa, and John, her fiance, we just did a big red bus tour around the city, man. It was unbelievable.
How much has the city changed since you played?
Oh, my God. The buildings are so tall, I can't even – I look up and get dizzy.
Well, I know the fans now very passionate. Did they have the same passion for this Eagles team back when you played?
Oh, my goodness. I've been to a couple of Eagle events in the last 4 weeks, and depending on the flavor of the game, our bodyguard and our security guy either has to stand by us or he can disappear for a while. So when the game's not going too good, he has to kind of stand by us and make sure they don't understand that I happen to be on a couple of teams that went 2-14 and 4-12.
Well, hopefully this team does.
A couple of beers thrown on us, but all in good taste.
Well, hopefully this team doesn't go down a similar path. The game has changed a lot there, Bill. When I don't know, the game, with Chip Kelly and this offense that they run, you played safety, you played defense in this league. What would it be like to try to stop this Chip Kelly offense?
Oh, my goodness. It makes your head spin, man. You don't know who's got the quarterback, who's going to take the option dive, and then if he's going to fake it and throw it. Come on, man.
Well, you were a third-round pick, 1969 in the draft. You played quarterback, wide out. You were labeled as a player. How did you make your mark in the NFL? What kind of got you to become, a very well-known player in this organization?
Well, I made the Eagles as a punter, and the day I went out to training camp in Reading, I punted against Dr. Sam Baker, and Sam was about 35, 36 or plus at that point in time, and they were just changing over from one guy doing the punting and the place kicking, and so they wanted two people to do it. So I became the guy that punted, and Sam stayed with the place kicking because his leg was a little bit dead, but he could nail him from 35 yards, but he couldn't punt but about 35 yards. So I knew the first day out, and, of course, my coach was Marv Levy, who's a big-time special teams guy.
Yeah.
And so I was his first deep tasker, so to speak. So I kind of knew, and he told me privately that I would make this team as a punter, so it eased my mind a little bit. So I did punt for 5 years there, and was a press rusher for safety for a couple behind Joe Scarpati, who was a great mentor. Scarpati taught me everything about football, man. So it was easy for me when I stepped in in place of him. And then I got to play beside a strong safety named Nate Ramsey. So, Nate, you wouldn't want to live like him off the football field, but you'd want to live like him on the football field. He was pretty cool.
Well, I think it's a pretty interesting story. Bill Bradley's with us, former Eagles safety. He's a member of the Eagles Hall of Fame and a 3-time Pro Bowler. People might not know this, Bill, if they're a little younger, but you share the all-time interception mark with Eric Allen and Brian Dawkins. You have your name with those two guys. It's got to be pretty cool.
Oh, is it ever, man? They of course, they probably started at safety and corner for, 10, 12, 14 years, and I only got to start for about 6. So most of those games we were they were way ahead. And even back then, the game was 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Yeah. And if they're winning, they're definitely going to run it. So I didn't have a whole lot of chances. So I had to take advantage of every chance I had. So I'm real proud of the fact that happened, and I'm in very, very good company with those guys, and they're both wonderful men.
That's a pretty good point too. That they didn't throw the ball quite as much as they do now. After your playing career, you got into coaching. You actually coached in the USFL, right?
I started out in the USFL. I coached in every FL known to man, and including the NFL for 10 years, the USFL for a few, the CFL. if it had an FL in arena football, I pretty much coached in it and loved every minute of it. I've never worked it in my life.
That's awesome. Well, you may be retired now, but you're still involved in the game. What are you up to these days? You're still hanging around the football fields, right?
Well, we started a new league that we're hoping that will go. It's still iffy, but it's all good, man. It's called Major League Football. And our position is to try to help provide a spring league for the National Football League, some talent. So when they run out of practice rosters and they get injuries and this and that and the other, we're going to hopefully supply them with some people that aren't just off the street.
Well, we talked to Herm Edwards about that league last week. He seemed really excited about it.
Oh, Herm's cool, man. You know, I worked for Herm at the Jets for 3 years.
Nice.
And what a great guy to work for, man. I still use a lot of Herm's thoughts and a lot of his terminology, and he was just a cool guy, man, and a great guy to work for.
Well, I know it's got to be pretty cool getting a chance to go back there. You'll be an honorary captain for the Eagles and the Dolphins. We're talking with former Eagle safety Bill Bradley. And, well, I don't want to cut your tour. I know there's a lot of big buildings there, so I want you to get a chance to see the rest of Philadelphia while you have a beautiful day.
We're heading up to we just got through doing a show with Jerry Blavitt, Heater with a Heater, and Boss with a Hot Sauce. Man, I had a ball for the last 30 minutes.
Nice.
And we're heading up to the Reading Terminal now because you can get anything you want in there to eat.
Well, get yourself some lunch and have yourself a great time on Sunday. I know the atmosphere. The Eagles have been on the road the last couple of weeks, so they've been anxious to get home, and I'm sure it'll be an electric atmosphere.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of fun over there at the stadium with people, and I hope everybody comes out and supports them, man. I think they got things turned around pretty good right now.
Well, Bill Bradley, former Eagle Safety Hall of Famer, he'll be an honorary captain. Bill, we appreciate a couple minutes of your time.
Thanks so much, man, for having me. I love Philadelphia. It's definitely the city of brotherly love, and all those sirens in the back, they're not coming after me, by the way. They're just going by.
We appreciate the time, and we will thank Bill for coming on board there. At last minute, we were able to get him. He's going to be the honorary captain for the Eagles. Former, as you said, he started out as a punter. I did not know that. He started out as a punter, and then he, by the way, is the all-time leader in interceptions. He's tied he is tied for the career lead with Brian Dawkins and Eric Allen. They all have 34 interceptions, and he is the all-time leader in Eagles history.